Greg Milam reports now from Hull, where he's been speaking to a man whose wife died after waiting more than 16 hours for an ambulance.
She was my best friend. She was my soulmate. She was very supportive. She was loving. She was in a wheelchair, yeah. She never once moaned about her illness.
It was barely a month ago that Teresa Simpson died. Her husband says the time it took for an ambulance to arrive when she fell ill at home is to blame.
16 hours and 45 minutes I had to wait, and he only came the second time because I rang him. I had to ring him back saying that my wife was lifeless. 100%, I believe that if they got to my wife within the 6 hours, say from 3 till 9 o'clock, my wife would still be here now. I'm 100% that she would still be here today because she would have got the help.
In a statement, Yorkshire Ambulance Service offered Mr Simpson their sincere condolences. Our patient relations team, they said, has received correspondence from him raising concerns about our response to this incident. They will liaise directly with Mr Simpson about specific details relating to this. Teresa died here, and Matthew praised the medical staff who tried to save her life. Health officials say as many as 500 people a week are dying across the country as a result of delays in emergency care. And they say these are not short-term issues caused by COVID or a bad flu season, but a long-standing problem that is blighting the NHS every winter. But NHS England disagrees.
We don't recognise those figures, and I think you need to be extremely careful when you look at the what are called excess mortality figures. If you look and make international comparisons, you'll find that many health systems, as they're coming out of the pandemic, are seeing higher levels of mortality than you would traditionally expect. So the same is the case in Germany, in Italy, in Spain. I think it probably is fair to say that certainly talking to frontline staff, talking to frontline chief executives, this does feel like it's the most significant degree of pressure that we face.
The ambulance delays, the gridlock at A&E, the staff shortages come as industrial unrest continues.
We cannot go on like this. We can't be sitting here next year saying, well, this is even tougher than last year. January is our toughest month. The idea that we can then take 2 days of nurses' strikes, 2 days of ambulance staff strike, on top of all of this, without there being major implications for patients, well, you know, it's a fantasy. There will be more harm. There will be more risk.
And it's families up and down the country who'll be facing that.
We both knew she was on borrowed time because of her myotonic dystrophy, but no, I'm sorry to say, but she should never have been left like that and to be left to die the way she did.
Greg Milam, Sky News, Hull.